Woo woo woo. Fire. Dun, dun, dun. Fire. Boom, boom, boom. Woo, 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 woo. Fire. Fire. Well, the last, was it the last? I don't want to say the largest.
Yeah.
The largest plantation
A
is
big
now the big one in Louisiana. Is gone. Done caught fire.
Bye.
The ancestors said it's time.
Did you see the photographs, like where you can kind of see, like, it looks like you can see spirits of people, like on the second floor?
No.
Yes, it looks like there's like spirits of people in there.
Well, there are.
That situation is wild.
That is. It is. But everyone's rejoicing, and it's wild. Yeah, it's wild that like
the right people are
the correct people. Yeah, like, but yeah, it's weird that. Yeah, it'd be like being like, let's get married on this Holocaust grounds. Yeah. Like, let's not.
I hear this is where one of the showers was.
Right.
Like, y'all.
Like, keep it open if you have to keep it open. Because those are beautiful buildings and they have history. Keep it open for museums.
Have you seen, so there's like previous tour guides that came out saying like, yeah, the history that they were like, that I was required to say as a tour guide is not exactly how it happened.
These were good slave owners. Like,
yeah, they were like, they were treated as good as you can possibly treat a slave.
It's fine.
They were treated very well for slaves. What? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The only reason to have it open is like perhaps the museum, like, and to be an honest truth, not let's just make all the money we can and just lightly tell
weddings.
Yeah, it was like a resort, a luxury resort.
Yeah, out of touch a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, remember when Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds got in trouble because they got married in a plantation? Oh. Like, at what point does that sound like a good idea?
Like, now that you look back, now we're looking at Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds like, we've known it all along, haven't we?
Right in our faces. Just like Target.
God, Target. Yeah, like, why would you? Yeah.
Like, at what point did you think that was a good idea? It's just not.
No.
But yeah, TikTok is having a field day.
My favorite one is with the one where they have Bernadette. You know, Bernadette from my movie, Waiting to Exhale, when she burned all the clothes, and that is my favorite one. You know, that's my movie, Waiting to Exhale.
Nice.
Yes, that was my favorite. You haven't here? I'll show. I sent it to my cousins, and I was like, yes.
They haven't, as of right now, they haven't determined like the start of the fire.
Do they? Like, do they just? It was an old. Look, this one.
Nice.
What is it called? Antebellum. This is an old antebellum home. Who knows? Those old homes will get you.
Things happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, the history of it is wild.
It is, yeah.
Because the guy, he was they were original cotton farmers, and then his daddy got him a place down in Louisiana.
Right.
And then the climate was different, so they decided to do sugar. And then he backed the Confederacy, and then when he realized the Confederates were losing, he left his wife and kids in plantation and went to Texas.
So he took some of the slaves, because
like 200 of them, just 200.
Damn, only 200,
right?
But yeah, so he could keep those slaves working, because in Texas, you know, they wouldn't worry about all that.
Imagine his surprise when all his 200 friends found out on Juneteenth that they were free.
And then he left his wife there, and then it didn't sound like he ever came back.
I don't think he did.
Oh yeah, and
she sold it.
She sold it for $50,000, which is the equivalent for 1.5, which I could have got you way more.
Yeah. You should have hollered at your girl Ramel, the realtor.
Yeah, that was a nice ass. 1.5 million. I've been like, did you run the comps? 1.5 million? Are you kidding me?
You were just trying to get out of this situation. I see.
Right? Like, there's not any mortgages. I can't imagine it was like, did you owe shit? What did you owe? I don't know. But yeah, so it's burned down. So
they're talking. Haven't decided yet if they're going to rebuild, but some people do want to rebuild.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think some people don't understand like history and how it affects other people.
Yeah, I think because this is what like I didn't have the like intelligence or whatever to argue, or sometimes even the bandwidth. Sometimes you're just like, I'm tired.
Okay.
But like I can vividly remember people like in my like friends who were like, but he like, and don't blame it on slavery. Slavery was like 400 years ago. Like they this think like, why do y'all keep on bringing this up? Like it happened so long ago. It wasn't me. And like they don't really realize like, yeah, but after slavery, it wasn't like you were like, and go find the best jobs you can find.
Right.
Don't worry. Do you need money to start a business? Do you? What do you need?
Everybody's equal here.
We're trying to help you out. Like they don't realize that it was never like, and so it started then, and the trickle down effects are astronomical. So I think but I don't think I even realized then. So now sometimes I think about like, damn, I remember that girl told me that shit, and I wish I could have been like, okay, sit down. Or would I have? Maybe not.
I don't know. Sometimes people just don't listen.
Yeah.
If you get it, I don't know. I think a lot of people I'm willing to change my mind, like having a decent, like, conversation about somebody. But some people are like, nope, I heard it on the tour. The plantation, and Nottoway said these slaves were treated really well.
Right.
A lot of people aren't going to get over that.
Or like sometimes I think about like, because I was a manager, and like the biggest thing they drill to you, like the higher ups as a manager, they want you to control all the time is labor all the time. Labor. What are they doing on the clock? Do they need to be here? What time is this? You need to cut somebody here. As a restaurant manager, that's all they're worried about. Labor. So imagine if for like several hundred years to build a country, you got free labor. Imagine if Chili's had free labor for its first 25 years of existence, and then everyone's like, how is Chili's the biggest restaurant in the world and runs everything? They're like, yes, because they had years and years of free labor.
Yeah, they hadn't had to pay nobody.
Yes. And then those workers who were like, hey, y'all never paid me, they were like, shh.
Hey,
can we get some back pay? Can we get some back pay? Can we get you don't shut up?
You can have half off during your shift. I can't even get a black card.
Right? Can I get a brinker card? Damn. Nothing.
I helped build this place.
And we will make it really hard for you too.
That would have been fair if y'all had gotten a brinker card.
Right? 40 acres in real?
This is what I was promised.
Right.
Even the yellow one. You don't even have to get the black one.
Because the yellow one was free food.
Yeah.
The yellow card. Yeah. It was just not free drinks. Because the black brinker card was free. Like you could have got alcohol,
party platters.
Yes. But did you know that money comes off? So let's say like when I was a manager, every time we would eat Chili's, it would come back to your stores. Like it would come back to your store's comps, and it would come off of as your taxes. Like that's like income. Gotcha, so you still like couldn't go too crazy. Like
a little bit crazy.
We went a little like I think we would take advantage like once a week or so.
I love me some Chili's.
Especially if you're a mom and you want Chili's,
right?
You want I don't freaking want to cook.
And Chili's has everything you could possibly like. They got salads, they got steaks, they got burgers, they got appetizers, they got. I love me a soup or salad.
Oh yeah, well we got tired on Chili's for a second. The kids were like, "That's Chili's, mom." Ugh. But then they'd be like, "Fine."
Okay. I want me a triple dipper right now.
I don't know. You know what I like to do at Chili's? This is so bougie of me, but I love it. I love to get the grilled salmon on a big house salad. That is good with some citrus balsamic vinaigrette. That is a good salad.
Girl, you talked about the tuna sandwich the other day.
Girl, the margarita grilled tuna.
The margarita tuna was so good,
delicious.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They had that little sandwich sauce on there. The sandwich was good.
Yes. Not the salad. It was the Rita chick or the Rita tuna.
Yes. The Rita tuna. The amount of times I talked people into that because they'd be like, margarita tuna? Because this sound like a Chili's.
No.
And I'd be like, get it.
Do it.
And they'd always be like, really? And they're like, this is excellent. I'm like, right. I don't know what and then they didn't. Of course, it's gone.
Of course, it's gone. Ooh, Chili's used to have that smoked turkey sandwich.
Their turkey sandwich,
good.
Girl, and something about that Swiss cheese too. That was delicious.
It was like perfectly cold and thick.
Yes.
And the turkey was so flavorful. I miss the turkey sandwich.
And it was aioli because it wasn't mayonnaise. Girl, that aioli was delicious.
Because they put the aioli on the tuna sandwich too.
Yes, that aioli. Yeah, you right.
Chili's, bring it back. Bring back the Rita tuna.
Those are some old school Chili's.
I know, right?
You're right. I forgot about that turkey sandwich. Man, that was a good turkey. And then I used to tell them to put the turkey on the flat top.
Oh yeah, because you don't like cold meat.
No, but put it on and it maybe be burnt a little bit.
See, that's why I like the Caribbean chicken, because whatever marinade they had on the Caribbean chicken,
that was good.
It would burn a little bit on the grill, and so like the Caribbean chicken pita, I love that, or a chicken Caesar pita with the Caribbean chicken.
The chicken Caesar pita, I forgot about that.
This is old school Chili's, y'all.
Chili's.
I miss Chili's.
I'm like, let's go.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like back then. It like I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
But that was fun at the time.
Yeah, it was. We had a good time.
Girl, working at Chili's in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that was fun stuff.
Shutting down the original.
Right.
We've done some stuff at Chili's.
Chili's baby back. And Chili's has seen a resurgence. It's going through another heyday. It's coming back.
Well, you can't get a better deal than the 3 for 10.
I think they've done a good job of advertising that and being like, it's the same. It's comparable to any Jack in the Box, McDonald's,
honestly,
Burger King. All you spending $10 at those places.
And if you become a member and like you put your number in, you can get free chips and salsa. So you can get chips and salsa with put in your little number. Get 3 for $10.99. Get a salad. I get you a sandwich, a burger, because it comes with a burger. Yep. You can change your side, and then you get a drink, and it's $10.99.
It comes with anything, not anything, but there's several. Like you can get quesadillas.
Yes, burger, but the cheapest thing you can get is the burger. And I like a Chili's burger.
I think I don't get 3 for $10 because there's literally nothing on there. I always look at it and be like, you could eat this if you wanted to, but then I'm like,
I'll get down on a burger. Chili's.
I haven't had a burger and Chili's in a while. I don't know why.
They good. But I do the triple dipper is my favorite. That new Nashville hot fried cheese.
It looks like 2 cheesies. Y'all be worried. Like, make sure y'all chew that up. It's scary. Choking on some cheese from Chili's.
That is the kind where you like swallow it. It's still connected, and you're like, I don't know what to do.
Right. Like I get worried. I'm like, it's beautiful, but I'd be like, chew it.
It is a
23 bites, 22 chews. Count it, please.
How about we start talking about Chili's?
Oh, because we're talking about free labor stuff.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, Nottoway Plantation is dead. Ding dong.
What else you got, girl?
Girl, can you believe about those prisoners that got away?
I know you were like, oh, all those prisoners that escaped, and I was like, what prisoners? I looked it up, and there's 10 of them.
10.
They were in New Orleans. So apparently, we actually just
in New Orleans.
Yeah, it was very New Orleans. We actually just got the notification that somebody was arrested, like from the jail, saying that they might have assisted with the jailbreak. But there was 10 of them, and there was faulty locks that they abused those to get out. So they took out the toilet and the sink from the wall, crawled through the hole into like a maintenance closet, and then from there they reached the loading dock. From there they scaled a wall and crossed Interstate 10, and they escaped at 12:23 a.m. and they weren't discovered gone until 8:30 the next morning.
Oh my god!
When they did head counts.
They don't do head counts at 8:30. Seems like you would do it because I know they've been up for a minute.
I mean, I guess it depends on the jail, but they were on 12:23 to 8:30.
Dang.
That's a long time to escape. Somebody's in trouble.
Somebody's getting fired.
Fired.
Oh my! What? I wonder. I'm like, there's a lot of questions.
4 of them, as of right now, 4 of them have been caught, but 6 of them are still at large.
Because you got to go your separate ways. But I wouldn't even tell. I wonder if they like discuss with each other where they're going. Like, don't even discuss. Just be like, you're on your own, bitch.
Yeah, isn't there a movie where that's like that? It's like, we're gonna do this heist, and then I don't want to know where you're going.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Oh, isn't that Ocean's 11? Oh no! Wait, it made me think of something. Hold on. I was gonna say.
Excuse me.
But I think that I would, because you have to go somewhere. Like, you can't go to Mexico because they're watching the borders and they expect you to go there.
Right.
Like, but if you're in New Orleans, you can't. Trying to get to Canada. I guess that's what you do. You try to make your way up to Canada.
Yeah.
Somehow, like going to funky. I don't know. You'd have to be really, really set up. I'd have to.
I think it'd be way harder to escape jail now because there's cameras and stuff everywhere. Like escaping jail or prison back in the day, and like staying miscellaneous and like staying, you know, under the radar.
Yeah,
it was so much easier back then. It's crazy. To me, it's crazy that there's so many people in jail. I mean, I guess not. More people are getting caught, but like, stop breaking the law. You're gonna get caught.
You're gonna get caught. Yeah.
Stop breaking the law, asshole.
But yeah, I'd have to have too much of a plan. Or this is the only reason why, because breaking out, it's very frivolous to break out of jail. Like, so dumb. Like, why are you doing it? The only reason I'll break out of jail is if I already had a life sentence, and I'd be like, I just wanted to hang out for a little bit.
Right.
What you gonna do? Put me back in jail? I'd probably break out a few, like once or twice a year.
Given the opportunity. Yeah. You wouldn't plan it, but if someone's like, hey, Ramel, you want to break out for a little bit? You'd be like, where are we going to go?
Yeah. Or you know what? I wouldn't even have a plan. I'd be like, I'm going to figure out, get some money so I can go to McDonald's. Or I just want something cool to eat.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even care what, like, because by the time you get out, you don't know what the hell's going on because stuff's being built. So whatever awesome place I would see the first, I'd be like, I'm going to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Give me a nacho bel grande.
And then just wait for him to come get you, I guess.
Right. Like,
that was really good.
Like,
totally worth it.
Do a little jog outside on trail. Like, miss this.
Break a law or two.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Arrest you?
But you might get away with it because you'd be there so close doing like, why were you here? I thought y'all was going to come and get me. I was just enjoying life a little bit. We were looking at Mexico for you. Nope. Just across the street.
We were right there watched y'all this whole time.
Wanted some Arby's.
Arby's.
Right. I kept on seeing those commercials and they're talking about we had the meats. So
I wanted some meats. Yeah. I'm mad that Arby's got rid of their ham and Swiss milk. That was my favorite.
There's a lot of things that Arby's has gotten rid of. I went on a big Arby's kick there. They had these wraps, the jalapeno chicken wrap. There was another wrap I can't think. The market sandwiches was the bomb. Arby's is so good.
We keep talking about food.
Right.
Arby's is hungry now too.
Because every time on like whatever social media, I'll see somebody say about Arby's, like, who's keeping Arby's in business? And I'll be like, me. I will eat some delicious
I love
Arby's.
The Simpsons where Lisa's like, I'm so hungry, I could eat Arby's.
I'll be like, let's go. Maybe we are hungry.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about, like, we don't think that we would be good, like, security guards.
I wouldn't be. I'm not good at upholding rules. Because I'll pick which rules I want to uphold. And that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is to uphold all the rules. If I think a rule is dumb, I'll be like, go ahead. That's a stupid rule. But that's not my job.
Right. Like, your job is to enforce the rules.
Right.
Make the rules.
Exactly. I would not.
I think that I would get sweet talked into some dumb shit. I think that I'm way too easy manipulated.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think because I don't think I am, but I also feel like I would establish a relationship with someone. Someone when I'd be like, I like talking to him. He's a fun, smart person. And that person, if I worked at a correctional place and I worked there and I saw that person every day, yeah, they could totally, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just unscrewed the toilet for them so they could get out. He seemed like he wanted to see his daughter for her 5th birthday.
He wanted Arby's.
Man,
I asked him to bring me back a cherry turnover.
Look, man, why is there a charge in your account for a $25 gift card to Arby's? I just give them out for gifts.
You know, there's no coincidences here.
Oh yeah, like I think you could totally get me after a while. Not, it would take a minute, but
see, yeah.
If I establish a relationship, you could get me.
When I worked at the preschool for a minute, the preschoolers knew that I was a pushover.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, but that's kids. That's different. I'm like, when I worked at Chuck E. Cheese, I would let those kids get anything with their one little ticket. They'd be like, "Can I get this stuffed animal?"
Sure,
yes, you can. Maybe like 2,500 tickets. Maybe not that extreme, but I'd be like, I'd talk them down, but I would let them get.
Oh, nice.
They're the cute little kids. Look at them.
Right?
Their little ticket. And then their parents would come over here and be like, was she supposed to get this? I'm like, she's so cute.
Trust me, we're fine.
So bad.
That's funny.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, I can't believe. And then, like, it's funny because they wrote like too late or something. What? They wrote on the bathroom wall.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Like they're exiting like RuPaul's Drag Race. The lipstick on the mirror.
I can't.
Their goodbye message.
But like, why did y'all have time? Why weren't y'all just like?
Apparently, they have plenty of time because 8:23 to 8:30, 12:23
yeah.
to 8:30. That's a long time.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh my god, my phone's so loud. Sorry. But I don't know. I hope I just didn't see. I hope that's not one of those things I just saw that was like.
I know. I got all excited because I thought I saw that Cheaters was coming back, and that it was set in LA. Like there was a whole thing.
No, because AI told you.
I know.
Stupid AI.
It just told me what I wanted to hear, not what's real. I would be so excited if Cheaters came back. I've never seen the episode that I'm in the background of.
Oh,
I've never seen that. Yeah, if y'all ever see the episode with me in the background of Cheaters, it had to have been like towards the beginning. Well, okay. It had to have been in like 2003, 2002, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
So like towards the beginning of Cheaters. And I know for a fact that I'm all up in the background of it because Musa called me one time and was like, I saw you on Cheaters.
Oh, so it's out.
Yes.
I thought you meant like you just never saw it, like it never was released.
No, it is out. It exists in the world.
I'm like, damn, how can you? There's no way to Google it. I'm like, Google Leslie Rankin in Cheaters, girl. But then I'm like,
I was just in the background.
And then you can't even Google like Cheaters Dallas because that's everybody.
Cheater. I know.
Damn.
So we are of an area and like generation, like us specifically where we were at in Dallas at that time. All of our friends know somebody who was on Cheaters. Yes. We know people from Chili's that were.
Who was on Cheaters?
Jennifer and
the bartender from Chili's?
No. Oh, what were their names?
Because I feel like I'm 1 degree from knowing someone.
You know somewhere. There were two girls, and it was like a guy and her boyfriend, and they pretended like somebody else.
Oh.
It was one of Jennifer's friends. But
Jennifer Bailey?
Uh-huh.
You did tell me that one time.
And it was a guy and a girlfriend, and they pretended like the other girl was the girlfriend and that the actual girlfriend was the other woman. So like, but it was all for show.
It wasn't real. But then remember Jim Gouch told us one time, he was our old manager at Chili's, and we were talking about Cheaters, like being goofy with it and like all laughing. And I don't know if I still sometimes think about it because I'm like, we were also like, was that just a joke? Or like he was just like, he's a goofy guy, right?
Right.
And he was like, I knew someone on Cheers once and it ruined his life. And like we were all like, and he just walked away. And to this day, I'm like, did he really know someone on Cheaters, or did he?
Because people just wanted $200. That's all that was.
And Jim was like, he was a little bit older than us at the time, and he like lived in Allen. So I was like, you knew somebody, and then like, I don't know, it just didn't make sense. I'm like, maybe
Cheaters ruined his life, or he ruined his own life.
And then I wish you would have asked questions. If it was today, I would have been like, wait. But we were also flabbergasted. But maybe he was just messing with us. Like he was like, "Shut up, you stupid kid," because we were like in our 20s, and he was and married in his 30s. So he was probably like, "These kids are so stupid." Talking about cheaters all the time.
I would mess with us so much if I were him.
So that's why I'm like, maybe he'll just mess with us. Because I would do some shit like that. Yeah, like if it was today and you heard that, you're like, you guys. You'd be like, did you hear what Ramel said?
What? I have questions. Walk off dramatically.
Yeah, I wish like I could ask him like, hey, did you really? So he was like, what the hell? He's like, girl, I don't know my damn cheater. I live in Allen, in the suburbs with a nice family.
Right?
Sorry. Oh, but okay, no, they did. Look, this is what they wrote. They wrote like innocent, and they did this whole drawing. And I don't know if this is supposed to
I'll enter it here.
Too easy, and they didn't even put too. When you do too much of something, it's TOO. You have an extra O, but they didn't listen in English class, so they said too easy. LOL. So they drew. They had to get up on something that's high, right? Maybe that's a toilet.
I bet that's where the toilet was.
I'm thinking it's the door.
I'm innocent. They put we.
Somebody was like,
we innocent.
Like as they were leaving, someone was put I'm innocent, and then someone came behind them and was like, oh wait a minute.
For one for all, we innocent. Oh my gosh.
So like yeah, like how did y'all have time to?
And then why don't be the villain at the end of the movie that gets caught because they're explaining how they did it? Like, you dumb asses. Now nobody's going to be able to, now they're going to check all the toilets everywhere.
Right.
I mean, that's probably good. I don't want inmates escaping, but.
That's true. Unless they just want to go to Arby's, and I'd be like, let the baby out. Let them go to Arby's.
Y'all can't cater every once in a while? Surely that's easier than trying to keep everybody in all the time.
Right? Something.
Well, that's about all I got.
That's all I got too, girl.
All right. Well, what you into?
Okay, I've been meaning to tell you that I started Better Call Saul.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yes. Oh, I did. Okay. It is so different than I was expected.
Oh, yeah.
Very different. But it's good, and it makes me like there's a lot of similarities between lawyers and real estate agents. I've learned, like just the way like you have to conduct your business and go after leads, and they're like mega huge law offices, and there's like people who are just like small practitioners, and it's just different. Like you can tell, like the way that they talk to their clients and they approach stuff is a lot like a real estate agent.
Interesting.
And but yeah, it's quite interesting. I'm like, okay. It makes me want to be like, okay, I got to work on like my hustle and talking to people a little bit more, because
have like really, a good elevator pitch.
Yes, they're really good at that on there, and I'm like, and yeah, it's just totally different than what I thought. You see the character like that. I've seen Gus. Remember Gus, who owned the
chicken place,
Los Pollos Hermanos. I've met him already, and then the old dude. You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of his name. He's all up in there. So you see a lot of Breaking Bad characters introduced.
Nice.
Tuco. I'll never forget watching that scene where they were Breaking Bad, where he was running from Tuco, I think, in the desert. Girl, and somebody came up behind me because I was like watching it on. Okay, because I would pump I just had Lovey, and I would pump, and like I would go in the break room and pump. And then I was watching it as I was pumping, and I didn't want to stop pumping, but I wanted to go ahead and leave because I was at work. And I was like, I don't want to be here any longer.
Right.
So I was like, let me just finish watching this episode as I'm walking to the car. So I was walking to the car and watching it, and like someone came out behind me and they're like, bye, Ramel. And I was like, ah! I was like, I thought you was Tuco. And they're like, sorry. And I was like, I'm sorry. I thought Tuco was chasing me.
Scared.
But Tuco was crazy as hell, right?
Yeah, he was alive.
So yeah, you see him. So it's fun. It's a fun little. Like it's different though than what I thought. I thought Saul is gonna be more. He is a little bit sleazy, but I like him.
Yeah, I think that you like that particular kind of like a good guy that does like bends the rules everyone.
Yes,
You can't always be all good all the time. And
his brother is like it's a lot of his brother is like that. It's like you need to respect the law at all times and no ifs, ands, or buts. and it's a lot of battle between them. So it's like it's different because it's a lot of like good versus bad, and how far is too far to bend the law. Because sometimes you are like, oh,
that.
You had me up until this point. You took it too far. Like, why you gotta cry? And he has a really nice girl, and who I really like, Kim. I said Kim has really. I'm like, I gotta up my game because that girl is hustle, but she's like good hustle. She's like, Saul, get your shit together.
Let's do it. Who plays that character?
Some actress I've never seen of. I've never seen some blonde girl. She's cute, but
I have always wanted to check it out because I loved Breaking Bad. I've watched it all the way through more than once and really liked it.
I'd like to go back and watch it after this because now I don't even remember Sal's role in Breaking Bad. Right? Now I got to go back and be like, because it was so long.
Yeah, I remember when the second time I watched. No, the first time I watched all the way through, a couple of seasons had already come out of Breaking Bad, and I didn't start it right away, but I knew I wanted to watch it, and so I had just finished watching Malcolm in the Middle, and then I was like, all right, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go watch Breaking Bad, and watching his character go from the dad in Malcolm in the Middle to Eisenberg was a trip.
Right.
It was way too much, too fast.
You're like, whoa. Yeah, he plays both of those very well.
Yes, I
very
love
well.
Cranston.
Yeah, he's a very good actor.
Yeah, he is.
Very good actor.
Nice. Yeah, I'd like to go back and watch. I'd like to watch that too. How many seasons? Do you know how many seasons?
I feel like it's 7, but it's only like 7 or 8 episodes per season, and they're not an hour. They're like some of them are like 35 minutes, 35 to 40. So it's not too bad. I'm on like season 2.
We've started watching Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, I want to go back and watch it like from beginning to end.
Yeah,
I'd like to watch that. I liked the last season of it, but it wasn't my favorite.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah, I felt like they were like, "It's the last season, wrap it up," and you're like, "Oh, okay."
That's how every single Game of Thrones person feels.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite season. It was good. Like, watch it, obviously,
right?
And I did laugh out loud several times, but it wasn't my favorite season. From that first episode with Bradley Cooper, and it showed like the first Righteous Gemstone, like 1800s. I thought it was going to be like, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be an award-winning season. And then as it went on, I was like, it's a good season.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Tight.
But it's such a good show.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Fun. Yeah.
Judy's been cracking me up.
Judy is insane. She is crazy. She's the epitome of like, I feel like she's the girl that grew up with
everything, with
two brothers and everything. But you can tell, like, if you take Judy out of, like, anytime she's talking to a girl, like, if you're talking to me, I'd be like, you don't have a lot of women. And she'd be like, no, my mom died and I have 2 brothers. I'd be like, nah. Because she does not know how to talk. Like, girl, are you okay?
What's her husband's name?
Is it Brian?
I can't remember, but I just watched the episode where she's upset that Kelvin got a soda machine and she smashes it and her husband buys her a soda stream and because he's like, I know you wanted a big fancy one. She's like, but his has all the flavors. And he's like, I got you, babe. I got you all the flavors they had. And it's like this tiny little soda stream and Kelvin had like the Coke,
the actual
like,
right.
I'm like, so sweet.
No, he was a sweet guy. He is a sweet guy.
Well,
I don't know. No, nothing.
I was like, spoiler.
No spoiler. No, like, no. I don't know why I said that. I'm like, yeah.
But yeah, that made me laugh.
And what's the guy that is played Kelvin? What's his name? Adam
something.
Because he's funny too.
He is funny.
And all the things. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's in Pitch Perfect, right? And all that stuff. Girl, what is his name? Kelvin Gemstone. It always makes me think of Kelvin, like the Adam Scott.
No, Adam Scott is in Parks and Rec.
Oh,
and separate.
Like the Kelvin, like there's Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that's what I think of. I'm like, Adam Devine.
Yeah, he is kind of funny.
Yes, he is. He seems like somebody that like I went to high school with, and I'd be like, yeah, everybody likes Adam.
Yeah,
like you maybe weren't like best friends with him, but like you had a class with him, and y'all would laugh.
Right.
You'd be like, "Oh, Adam." And
I'd
then,
be friends with him over Danny McBride in high school. I feel like Danny McBride would have been like my arch nemesis in high school. I don't know why. I feel like he would have made me laugh, but like pissed me off so bad.
right. I don't know if I'd be friends with. I don't know if I'd be friends with Danny McBride. That's what I'm trying to think. Like, I gotta think like him or like a character him.
There's no difference in my mind. None.
I don't know. I think I would know him and like would talk to him, but I don't know if we'd be friends. Because I don't know like if we would meld. Like I'd be like, "You're." I don't know. But I would like him. Like I said, he would be my class. But like as far as like that's my girl, I don't know. That's my boy. I don't think so.
Okay,
but I'd be like, the guy says random stuff and he's hilarious. But yeah, Adam Devine. What did you say? He seems like the y'all be never mind. But yeah, he just reminds me of like the person in show choir that you were like, he's a really cool guy.
I hope he makes it.
What are you into, sister?
So I've been loving the new TikTok trend where the guys call their friends and they say, "I just called to say goodnight." It's so funny because like usually the guys that are doing it are like giggling with their like their wife or their girlfriend or whatever, and they're like, call him, like, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. Hey, bro, yeah, I just called to say goodnight. Like half the time they're like, "What? You ain't never called me to say goodnight before?" Right. And then the other half they're like, "All right, bet. Sit tight." Night, bro.
I saw one where somebody called back and they're like, "You good, bro?"
Like, I love a good TikTok trend. Yeah. Especially like I like men like kind of like being silly with each other. Yes, I'm glad that like the toxic masculinity is like
that's nice.
You know, it's nice that to giggle and play with your friends and stuff.
You should do that. Does Paul have somebody that he can call?
Paul is one of my favorite things about Paul is he has lifelong friends. And so yeah, I think if he called them, they'd be like, "You okay? Good night."
Oh no.
Right?
They'd be having Paul's daddy calling and everything. Like, "No, I'm fine."
I can just imagine him calling G, and then G immediately calls me is like, "Is your man all right?"
Oh my god, you should tell G. That would be a good one. That would be a totally good one. That would be funny.
I think he would do it. Paul is not like the toxic masculine guy with me.
I think that would be funny. With G would be funny. Because I think that G would be a good person that he'd be like, "All right, then.
All right. 99.
And then he would call you and be like, Paul by you? Just letting you know. He just called me. You might want to check on your man.
He called me to say nighty night. You guys all right? What's going on?
Does he seem? I just saw him today.
What are y'all doing over there?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one.
But I just think that trend is delightful.
Those are like, and then I wanted to go back to the other trend, the one that we just finished. I'm so hungry, I could eat a. So I think the last one I sent you was me and Leslie both agreed. It was like a grandma. She was like, "You want me to go back and make you a chicken salad?" And me and Leslie would have not done it because we've been like, yes.
I would have dropped the joke. Dropped it in the
fast. Like, I would love a chicken salad sandwich.
That's exactly what I would. Because he was like, "I'm so hungry, I could eat my grandma." And she's like, "Me? Do you want me to make you a chicken salad sandwich?" Just by the way that woman looked, that chicken salad sandwich would have been off the chain. Yes. She would have toasted the bread.
Girl.
She would have put some lettuce on that thing. She would have put some tomatoes, salt and pepper, a tomato probably from the garden or something. Girl,
that would have been like, let me turn off this phone.
Right?
Yes, Grandma.
Joke over. Yes. Chicken salad commenced.
Yes, I sure would like. And then the comments cracked me up because they were like, "Why old people always eating chicken salad?" And I'm like, I guess you're right, but I'm old because I would love a chicken salad.
The way I will get after some chicken salad.
Girl, and I don't even be caring what's in it. I'm not even picky about, because Jesse only eats it. He only eats mayonnaise. He just wants mayonnaise and chicken. I will be like, I'll ask what's in it, but 9 times out of 10, I'm eating.
Yeah, I don't care if, like, obviously you need celery, I think. Yeah.
Great. Sure.
But in my, like, if I'm gonna do it upright, like when I was a kid, we would also add like apples and stuff to it.
Apples are good. I don't really. The only one I don't. Jason's Deli does too much. They put like grapes and pineapples.
No,
it's too much. It's too like. Come on, Jason's Deli. But
grapes. I'm down for a grape. I'm down for an apple. I don't think a pineapple.
This a pine because I don't ever eat it. Like I would eat chicken salad from Jason's Deli, but they doing too much. Like, and I'm not even a listen. I usually am like, let's eat. I don't care whatever you do. Your chicken salad. That's the way I would like to taste it.
Yeah.
Like I love a good chicken salad, but Jason's Deli is
not
Corner Bakery. They put like apples and a little bit of red onion. Something that one's good, and it goes on a rye bread.
Maybe some pecan.
I think they might put some. Yeah. Corner Bakery is good. Yeah, chicken salad, I'm down.
Yeah.
I remember one time I saw one on the Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives because that's what my parents watch all the time. Or my daddy, really. Girl, I wanted to go to that place so bad because they bake their own bread and that bread looked delicious. And they put fresh peas and bacon in it.
Ooh.
And I was like,
I would like to try that.
I would like to try that chicken salad. So, yeah, old people do like chicken salad, but so do kind of old people.
Yeah, elder millennials.
Young old people like chicken salad too.
We must be starving.
I'm not even that hungry, but it's just gotten on to that. I don't know.
All right, you got anything else you into right now? All right, you ready for our triple dipper?
Let's do it.
I would like a real triple dipper as well as.
You told me you put. What would you put on yours? Tell me again.
Hot Nashville fried cheese.
Okay.
Big Mouth Bites and Southwestern egg rolls.
Got you. Okay. I think that sounds good. I do that too.
Yeah, it's good. Delish.
Yes.
All right. Our top 3 TV or movie shows about jail or prison.
Yay. Since we're talking about the New Orleans people, let's talk about it. Get into it.
Too easy, LOL. Too easy, LOL who?
The ops is not out to get us.
You got any honorable mentions?
I do. I have one. I'm trying to decide.
I didn't. So there's a lot of like, there's ones that we didn't choose because like you're not about to, the Green Mile. It's an amazing movie.
Great.
But I can't watch it. I've seen it twice and that was good.
Yeah.
I've lost my mind like just uncontrollable tears. Cannot handle it.
And then as a Black person, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize. I did not put Life on the list because Life hurts my feelings. I know it's a comedy classic. I know it has Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence in it, but it just it's not one of my favorites because I can't get past the premise. I can't get past that those poor men were locked up for life for a crime they didn't commit. And it wasn't like, I think I would like it more if they're like 10 years in or 5 years in, they got acquitted. And I'd be like, it wasn't that bad, but they were still pretty young. But the fact they didn't get out until they were elderly,
that's not fair, y'all.
It's not funny.
And not funny.
But life. That song is even sad. It's like, that's not the way life is, Black people. Like, damn.
Sorry about you. Maybe in 2025, the Nottoway Plantation will burn down and everybody will be vindicated.
And they're like, thanks.
Yes. There's
I'd
one.
Rather have my life back, but okay.
But what's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is Love After Lockup.
Good one.
Because, did I say more?
Exactly.
Just some of the trashiest TV you'll ever see.
The gifts that keeps on giving.
Man, it's great.
It is very good. I just watched the latest episode last night, and Julius got caught with some video girls in the parking lot of some like fashion store.
I thought you were gonna say on video. Like, no, he was on there on.
On video, yeah. Well, they were pulling up to go shopping, and his girl and her friend pull up on him to tell him that she's pregnant.
Oh,
because she just took a pregnancy test, and all he's like, "Oh, my pull-out game's strong." You idiot. She's been out of, you've been out of jail for 5 weeks and she's already pregnant. Gross. And, like, he's just such a man-child. Like, she's trying to confront him. He's clearly caught with these women. And, like, he's scrolling on his phone and won't talk to her and stuff. Childish, Julius. And that's the MFer that can't swim.
Oh, ew, and that guy's not cute.
No. You can't swim and you suck. I feel for you, Ashley.
Oh my God, I meant to tell you. So my daughter went to Splash Kingdom this past week with her class, and she was appalled at the amount of people who didn't know how to swim. So if you have a kid in 3rd or 4th grade, teach them to swim. So my baby has somebody to swim with. She had to go like her initial friend group. She had to go find some other people because
they couldn't hang.
They didn't, and not even only could they not hang because those places no longer have deep ends like that anymore. Like very rarely because of liability and stuff.
Right.
And like when they had this one deep slide, but it was closed off because like there's 3rd and 4th graders and they're like, let's just cut this one off.
Right. Not even deal with it.
So, and then when you get on the slide, you're going into 3 feet of water, but they were not, they were just worried. And so my daughter was like, if y'all don't, y'all can hang out with my baby, like take your kids on an adventure and do stuff. Don't have them scary like that.
Don't raise scary kids.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. And her little friends were just like sitting in the wave pool in the lazy river. I'm like, okay, 43-year-old. I'm just gonna be here in the lazy river, guys.
Quincy, we did take her to the lazy river to like a pool thing, but she did the slide like 1,000 times. Because they didn't like all she had to do was go back up the stairs, and they didn't tell her no.
And she's not gonna be scared when she goes to.
No. Yeah. But when we were in the lazy river, she'd be like, I'm lazy rivering.
Girl, I saw a video of because me and Leslie love the Torrent River in Slitterbond and the ones in New Braunfels. Girl, I saw a crazy like it wasn't Torrent, it was like, I don't know if this is safe.
To Torrent.
Like everybody put on a life jacket, please, for this. I was like, oh, it was insane. It was like in China or something. It was great. I was like, that is Torrent.
That's very Torrent.
But the Torrent River in New Braunfels.
Girl, that was so fun.
We could stay there the whole day.
Yeah. All day.
We need to go. Have summer classes.
I know. Let's go.
Let's go.
Just go.
We'll take the kids one day and then maybe one time, like right before summer ends, maybe just me and you.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a difference.
There is
difference. Do you have any honorable mentions?
I didn't write down any honorable mentions.
Okay. You just want to go with number 3?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Roseanne, season 5, episode 13. Dan goes to jail for beating up. It was Fisher.
Fisher. I was like Spencer.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, everybody loved Dan for beating up Fisher.
That was good because he didn't. Nobody said shit to anybody. Roseanne said Fisher beat the crap out of Jackie, and Dan grabs his coat and walks out, and he comes back with chicken for everybody, and he sets his chicken down, and he's wrapping up his hand, and Roseanne goes, "You didn't kill him and then go buy chicken, did you?" And then Dan goes, "No, I got the chicken first." And then the cops show up and then arrest him. But
they didn't even put him in cuffs or anything, right?
No, they did put him in cuffs because he says he's going to fix my parking tickets if you don't put me in cuffs. But then they don't ever tell Jackie what Dan did. Like the whole time. He never said, I beat up Fisher because he put hands on Jackie.
Right.
He never put that in any of like the legal stuff.
Right.
He just took it that he just needed to do that.
Right.
And everybody did love Dan for that. And then Roseanne gives him this chicken and he goes to jail. And then remember Darlene has to bail him out. That was a good one.
And then doesn't Jackie found out later and he's like,
yeah, she's like, I'm so mad at you, you big dummy. Yes. She's like hugging him.
Aw, Dan, such a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, and remember everybody on that whenever he got his jacket, everybody in the audience was like, ooh. Like they're like, ooh, Fisher, you're gonna get your ass beat. That was a good one. You're right. Good job.
Very acceptable reason to go to jail.
Don't be putting your hands on people. Especially not my sister-in-law.
Even if it is Jackie.
Yes.
All right, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
Good one.
Yes, of course. I mean, so many good one-liners. That still say. I tell you, we have that. I know my kids know this line because I'm always like, "I hate cows as much as I hate coppas."
I don't know that one.
When Babyface Nelson, they were running from the cops with baby, and then like he just like shoots a cow with like an automatic gun, and they're like, and then the one he's like, "Not the livestock," and he's like, "I hate cows as much as I hate coppas." And I showed my kids that scene because they're little like.
They have cows.
Yeah, so we have cows. Yes. So when they saw them shoot them, they were both like, ah! They were like, "Not the livestock."
Not the livestock.
But I say that all the time, and they're like, "Mom."
Oh, that's good.
Because why did he shoot that cow? Like, Babyface Nelson, like, calm down. Why did you shoot that cow? Another John Goodman.
John Goodman also.
Oh, RUNNOFT.
I don't know.
It's like what when the gypsies get married, you know, when they run off, like she run off whenever she wants to get married to somebody. I always think of that. I'm like, she didn't RUNNOFT.
I like the movie scene where he's like, "I thought you was a Good one. And the soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack is amazing. Choice. My dad used to watch that all the time. I should watch that one day with him.
Yeah, that's worth a rewatch.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. All right. My number 2, Con Air.
Ooh.
Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, Ving Rhames, Steve Buscemi. Did I already say John Malkovich? Danny Trejo, Dave Chappelle. Who else?
How can I live without you?
I said, put the bunny down. It's so good.
That was Con Air was great.
In the Wind.
Yeah,
it's a classic. That was a good way to do jail stuff, not serious,
too heavy.
But like Steve Buscemi's character was not great. John Malkovich was terrifying.
Right. Yeah, but it wasn't, and you were happy that those criminals didn't. Oh, those criminals will always find a way. And I'm glad that they knew Nicolas Cage. Like, he's just trying to get to his baby girl.
Right? He just wanted to give her the bunny.
All he wanted to do.
Put the bunny down. Nice.
Good one.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 it's a small snippet. No, it has some stuff. It's Goodfellas. Because I loved when they were in jail.
When they were cutting the garlic.
I was just going to say, everyone knows. I feel like anytime you cut garlic, you're like, sometimes I cut it with the razor. When it puts it in the pan, it liquefies. Yeah, they had a good time in jail. Even though Karen was torn up. I did feel bad. Now as a 43-year-old, I look back, I used to be thinking like Karen was crazy. Karen did put herself in that position because she saw a red flag from the get-go.
She did.
And she stayed. So, Karen. But she was torn up when he went to jail because she's like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll be all right. And you're like,
and I know you will.
Yes. Like,
and they were.
Yeah.
Living the good life.
And she didn't have any money because like they took all, they take all your money and your asset. And they're like, live in this little 2-bedroom apartment or whatever from this awesome house that you were in. But yeah, like, remember her parents like mortgaged their home for him to get bailed out?
Girl, no.
Yes. Henry Hill. I think I would have had a time with Henry Hill, but then after a while, I've been like, I can't really. This is not working.
Yeah. I can see the uphill.
Yeah, like I just would like. He took me out. We had some really fun times. We had some good dates. But yeah,
I'd go on dates with him.
Yeah, yeah.
But I wouldn't. I couldn't be the wife.
No, because then you have to like. They all have mistresses, and Friday nights is for mistresses, and they get set up and like, and it's just something you have to accept. It's not like you can't be like, yo, I don't want you talking to this hoe. Just like, and Tony Soprano too. Yeah. Camilla, I just saw a clip of her whenever because she fell in love with, what's the name? The one that was like, stupid a fucking game. Talking about soccer or something. She fell in love. They fell in love, and he basically had to leave, right? Because she couldn't have an affair. God forbid. He could do whatever, and he was so, because she one day got fed up and told him, she's like, yeah, I was fantasizing about him because he talked to me and I liked him, he mattered, and he made me feel like he mattered, and he could not handle it. But years and years of her, like, it's just so crazy. Yeah, I could not live that life because no matter the money would be good at first, but then you'd be like,
at what cost?
Give me this money, I'm gonna go.
Right? Yeah. Have your mistresses. We can be apart. Right? I'll keep your little secrets as long as you.
Or like, I'll be the mistress.
I don't even know if I'd want to do that.
Right?
Then you're not, like, you're disposable.
But some of the mistresses, like the main mistress, that they put you up in a apartment, but then you would be disposable. Yeah. I would be I'd be a mistress, but I'm like, you don't have to put me up and shit. Just give me money until you just feel like you don't want to anymore. I don't think it works like that. And then because then I'm not depending on you. I'll still work and do my own thing, but it'd be nice to get this. But I wouldn't want to do that to another woman, though. Never mind.
I don't want to. Yeah.
I'm like, damn, your wife she looks so cute over there in a little Gucci. Never mind.
Like, she's okay with us going out tonight.
Where are your kids?
Right. Does she want to come too? Right. Like, should we order something for her? I would be like, the worst, best mistress.
Yeah, never mind. I'd be I'd be worried about the kids. Shouldn't you be at home with your kids?
You should really shower after all that. That's nasty.
It's Friday. Doesn't your son play football? You're here with me? And they'll start looking at him like, motherfucker.
You can't even go to your son's game.
Yeah.
Driving through town.
Never mind. So sometimes you gotta talk these out with your friend.
Yeah. It sounds nice at first. No. All right. Without your number 2?
That was number 2. Yes.
All right. My number 1, the entire Love After Lockup series. I've been in it since day 1. I remember the very first episode coming out and being like, well, this is fascinating.
It is fascinating. It is quite fun.
And there's love during lockup. There's love after lockup. There's life after lockup.
Have you watched the true crime ones? Have you watched those?
No, I haven't. But Amber, one of the girls, she is on life support. She has like a.
I saw that.
Yeah, she has like a blood infection.
Yeah, it was because Amber and Puppy.
Yeah,
because I always thought Amber was really smart and was like, she can turn her life around. Yeah, because she was really smart.
That first guy she was on there with was weird.
Oh, he seemed like was he ex-military, the bald dude? Yeah. I kind of thought he would be good for her to keep her on the straight and narrow, but he was too crazy. I got to go back and watch it. But I always rooted for Puppy and Amber because I liked Amber because I was like, yeah. But then sometimes I'd be like, Puppy would be too much. I'd be like, girl, you gotta.
Yeah, Puppy was a lot.
She was a lot. She was sweet, but girl, you gotta take care of one of the friends you gotta take care of.
With that guy she was with.
Oh,
yeah. But I did hear Amber is doing better.
Okay, good. Are they friends? Because didn't they fall out or something?
I don't know if they're friends. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, I hope that she's okay because she's yeah, you said life support.
There's rumors that Brittany and Marcelino have been spotted together.
I hope so.
I really liked them too.
I hope so. They are a case of just that bringing that third person in that bedroom sounds fun until it ain't. It's fun to think about and talk about, but it's something about seeing even if you're like, yes, let's do it. You see that person that you love with someone else that does something to you.
And that was her best friend. And they were intimate in jail together. So that was like a whole
So that messed him up, yeah. And she beat that girl up.
She did.
She was like, bop, bop, bop.
Yeah. She's like, let me watch old Green-Eyed Jeannie and brush up on my skin. She don't need Green-Eyed Jeannie.
She did not. I always thought she was so beautiful.
I think she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. And I love her shape. Because I don't ever care what weight I am, but I always want to be like a nice shape, a nice silhouette. And like she was like a little bit. I don't even think she's just like a taller, thick girl, but girl had a body, yaddy. She's gorgeous. Like and annoying because she can like be at any weight and look cute to me. Like you can see whenever she lost weight and when she gained weight, and you're like, well, you're just
still gorgeous.
Because to me, when I gain weight, I'm like, girl, you're all right.
Calm down.
But I thought, whatever you want to do is fine.
I do. There's a lot of the people that have been on the show that you've been following for so long. Like you feel like you do know them, and their life story and all that. There's a pretty high chance that what is her name with the long hair? She's been on it with 3 guys. Lindsay.
Oh, yes.
There is a strong possibility that Lindsay and Paul are related because she is Lindsay Downs.
Oh, Paul. Okay,
from Missouri.
Yes.
And
Lindsay was. Lindsay's another one who I tried to like because I thought she was really smart.
Until but she started going to try to collect debts on TV.
Yeah, she was crazy. She got if those people like could take their talents and hone them, like she'd be a great lawyer or real estate agent because she could get like she ain't afraid to have that.
She is a real estate agent.
Yes, but just
yeah.
Don't you be trying to play people all the time. Just do stuff on the straight and narrow, and you'll be good.
Really thought she was a thug and stuff too. Like
she's real gorgeous, but
stunning.
Yes. Girl, calm down. Leave the methamphetamines alone. And then what's the black dude that basically a simp that was with
Deontay?
Yes,
Deontay just had a baby.
I saw that on something, but Deontay, I was like, after a while, I was like, girl, I mean, Deontay,
but he wasn't even with her at first. Lindsay came on and was with that older white guy that had the shit on his lip.
Yes.
And then then she was with Deontay, and then she was with Blaine.
Yes.
And then she has spinoffs. So she was on the same show with 3 different people.
But then Deontay was too. He was with that one
white girl, and he had that
ended up being a lesbian.
I think she just didn't want to be with Deontay.
Yeah, I felt bad. He sent for all of them.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm here for you. And his friends was like, bro, what is you doing? Because what are you doing, Deontay? He was like a smart, like, ex-military guy. Yeah. And like,
even his mom was like, what are you doing for these women?
Right. Okay, we can kind of stop it. Okay.
All right. What's your number 1, girl?
My number 1 is The Longest Yard.
Nice.
With Adam Sandler. I love that movie. I mean, yes. All the characters. That's another, like, prison not done too heavy. Like, notice we didn't mention like Shawshank Redemption or anything. No, we can't. No.
Those are good, but
those are great cinematic masterpieces, but not for Leslie Ramel to think of,
not
to
for
watch.
The podcast.
Yes. But yeah, The Longest Yard. Oh my god, that's another movie that I would watch on repeat all the time.
I think I haven't ever seen it all the way through from start to finish. I think that's one of the ones I've only ever seen like clips of.
Oh, so great. Tracy Morgan on that. And when they're at the end, when they were playing the game, and like Tracy Morgan was like the girl, like in the prison, and like did that cheer, and they're like, "Where are the guards?" Something. He would be like, "We're gonna kick your ass, and then we'll kiss ya." Hey ho, what? Oh, good stuff.
I love me some Tracy Morgan.
Yes, right. You know what makes me happy? Tracy Morgan and Tina Fey.
They are great together.
I'm like, I'm glad that they're friends.
Yeah. Yeah, Tracy Morgan on 30 Rock is so funny.
Top tier. That's the show that we should go back and rewatch too. It's funny. Yeah. I watched 4 seasons too with Tina Fey.
Oh.
Has Tina Fey, Steve Carell, Coleman Domingo. That's good.
Oh, is it?
Me and Randy talked about it. It's good. And that's a super easy, like 8, not even 8, something. I don't know. Now I want to go back and watch the original because it was a movie with Alan Rickman. Am I saying that right? Alan Rickman. Okay, so am I saying that? And I want to watch that movie because it was based on it, but it was really good.
I have to check it out.
It's really good. You'll like it. And the girl from Reno 911, the goofy one.
Oh, the blonde lady.
No,
or the other one with the brown hair.
Yes, who's playing awkward characters. Yeah, she played Steve Carell's wife. It's a good. You would like it. It's funny. Coleman Domingo's good.
Nice.
Fun, easy
watch.
30 minutes per episode.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, girl. Well, you got anything else?
Girl, no.
All right. Well, I'm Leslie. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and you can watch us on Spotify and YouTube.
And make sure you follow your girl, Ramel the Realtor, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
I'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm always like...
Woo, woo, woo.